All right, welcome back. We just finished our first video for today, first training, which was about how the enhancements are coming very, very soon. If you haven't watched that video yet, go ahead and go back and watch that one. In this video, we want to talk with you guys about all these different opportunities that are coming and how many more ways there are to share with this new system that we are about to all embark on.
Right. And when we ended the last video, Tara had mentioned about whether you, in the new system, are going to be a customer or a brand partner. Well, video 3 that Rhonda and I did last time, it's called Member Reclassification. Look at that, watch that. There is a lot of details because you will automatically, as of May 1st, I believe it's May 1st, you will be reclassified from a member to either a customer or a brand partner based on criteria. The criteria is in video 3. Again, we encourage you to watch all of those. So you will be reclassified. You will know after the reclassification which you are. But if you are reclassified as a customer, you can request to be a brand partner. And that's all in there as well.
Okay, so I want to go back and make sure that you guys know that with all these enhancements that are coming, again, you do not need to know every single detail about all of it, okay? Do your best to not allow that to slow you down. Try to stay focused on the benefits of the new system. Focus on getting out there, sharing in whatever way comes most natural for you. And then little by little, the enhancements are going to be natural anyways, right? So like when you call one of us and you're like, oh my gosh, I have a new person. What are they going to be as? How do I sign them up? All those little details will take care of themselves. But first you have to have customers. You have to have people that you're signing up. You have to have people who are adding to your order. A huge new benefit to this system is having people add to your order so you can get to that 300 PV and get all the freebies yourself just by ordering for them. There are tons of people, you guys, who do not want an account. They don't even want to be their own customer with Young Living yet because nobody has showed them the value of ordering every single month. So don't jump the gun and just sign them up right away because you think they want an account.
Right.
Maybe offer to order some of these products that you're sharing with them that you love, and they're kind of like, well, I kind of want that. Order an extra on your account. Get yourself to the 300 PV every month, and then you have to order less and less products for your own family. It's
Right.
a huge benefit with this new system.
Yeah, definitely. And really what you need to know about these enhancements is really it is far, far better. It actually makes way more sense than our previous system, really, in all honesty. If you think about it, when we did the other system, there was one way that a customer entered into Young Living, and that was typically through purchasing a $165 kit, and then they became a member. Okay, so that's the way they entered in, was that. And that, I don't think we realized how clunky that was until the new system, as we've looked into the new system. We really just felt like, oh, that's fine, no problem.
That was the way that we've always done it for 28 years.
We've always done it.
Or however long, and Young Living has found so much success with that. It wasn't probably until more recently that I think people were starting to be like, this isn't working anymore.
Exactly. And so look at it this way. We were at the meeting the other day. I talked to one of the guys and I said, listen, guys, this is way more natural for guys to share the products than it ever has been. And I use an example. A good friend of mine loves Cool Azul, and he carries Cool Azul around. And if for some reason he works with guys who have sore muscles, he has sore muscles. And if he ever gave them a sample of that and it worked for them and they loved it and they say to him, hey, how can I get this? And that's where the uncomfortable part on the old system started. You're like, well, I mean, you can get it, but I didn't really talk to you about a 12 oil kit with a diffuser, but really you need to sign up by getting a 12 oil kit with a diffuser, and then we can order the product for you. Or you could order it and pay a 24% premium on the product as a customer. It just was really, really clunky. And so awkward, really. Even in classes, it became very awkward at the end when you told people that, well, you have to buy a kit. Well, that's completely different now. Now the new enhancements allows 100 different ways to be able to share the product. Way more natural, way more comfortable. And just by focusing on a person's needs and the products. And so that's basically what it is. And it opens up the doors to, does this person have this and they maybe want to get a sample? Do they want to get the oil? Do they want to become a brand partner? All of these things they have to request, which makes it much simpler. And the reason Young Living is doing it is because they needed to separate members, now called brand partners, from customers. They needed to be able to do that. Plus, I think really, Tara, it's a lot about government regulations coming down the pike as well. They want to be compliant. We have a very honest company that we work for, and they want to be a lot to protect, and so they want to be above board on everything. So it does not and did not really make sense to say you have to be a member in order to purchase our products.
Yeah.
So that's one of the really major enhancements, I think.
And also you were saying, I love your analogy about the kit. We talked about like if with Amazon, if you went on to Amazon and they said you have to buy these first 12 products first before you get the actual product that you want. Say you want dog food and they want you to buy 10 of their healthcare products and you're like, no, all I want is my dog food. How many people would immediately turn away? And these are things we never even thought about. Like we knew that there was a problem, but we didn't really think about it in depthly.
All we knew is it became very uncomfortable when we got to that point. Right? I mean, did you feel the uncomfortableness of they're asking how they can get the products, now I got to share the kit. Plus, I think it also narrowed us down when we did classes and things like that because basically we shared the kit oils. We didn't, and they have many, when we got involved in the company, they have now many
400 to
many
500
more
products, I think.
products besides the oils that we have tried and used and are incredible. So that just opens the door to be able to really focus on people's needs and how can you fill that need with an amazing, wonderful Young Living product. One product at a time. In fact, we came up with, this thought, this new system, helping people fall in love with Young Living one product at a time. So it just feels so much more natural to us.
And then you as a brand partner, I really want to emphasize this. You as a brand partner need to figure out if this person is ready for their own account as a customer. Never a brand partner. The first month you always sign them up as a customer. If you watch the other videos, you understand why.
Yeah.
But sign them up as a customer for the first month because brand partner really is a loyalty term, in my opinion. It's somebody who's very loyal to the brand.
Yes,
they're not going to go elsewhere. So just make sure when you're working with your customers, if they are more comfortable adding products to your account at first, don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid that, they're never going to get their own account or whatever.
Right.
Get your customer, right? The whole thing with customer service is getting the customer what they want, not what works best for you.
Yes.
And in your mind, you might think, them having their own account is going to work best for me. But that's not always true.
No.
Because if they're not comfortable, if there's something in them that's like, I don't want that yet, you may be closing the door on an opportunity because you didn't hear them. You didn't listen to them. So I think that's very important. In this new system, there are hundreds of ways, but the main 2 ways you need to know is, first of all, if you're a loyal brand customer, you've been with us for a while, every month you should be getting your order to 300 PV, in my opinion.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. There's really no excuse to not be, and that's a challenge for all of us, not just you guys, but to see how many people you can share with and get your order to 300 PV because you're going to get 200 free products, right? It's almost going to be equivalent to what a paycheck would be, and you're going to get your products paid for free, more opportunities to share those products, make rollers for people, distribute those all throughout your community. So make that a goal. Some people need these littler goals. Make that a goal, and then through those people that you're starting to order for, they're going to naturally get their own account. If you keep taking care of them and you keep showing them the value and why they need to be ordering, that's the idea, is that they're all going to eventually get their own account. You're still going to be doing your 300 because you've trained yourself, you've taught yourself how to order these products for other people. And we're not saying order $10,000 for other people if you want to. I mean, that's a lot of freebies and a lot of ER points, but just do that as a goal because there's really no point in not getting all those freebies that are going to eventually amount to new customers anyways.
Yeah. Well, in reality, in future videos, you're going to understand the why of that more, because we're going to talk about the practical, and we can't really go into all of it on the video, but you're going to understand in future videos why it's important to have a stock of product.
Yeah,
Many of you already have a stock of product, and we'll go into that with ideas in more detail in future videos. But yeah, just suffice it to say, when she says that, it's going to become clearer why that's important as we go forward on other videos.
And this all goes along with this video, which are more ways to share and opportunities. Because if I hadn't been building my stock, and you guys have a lot of stock, over the past 6 years, we went through, it was so much fun to add up all the stuff that I have. I have $4,000 in products that I can get to people right away. A lot of people, they don't want an account and they don't want to wait. So people are missing out on opportunities by not having these products on hand, right? It does get better and better. If you don't have the products right now, you can check with people from your team, or you can order the products and then start building to where you eventually have so many products, you have your own store. That's why you guys have been hearing us say, open up those stores, because a lot of you already have so many things.
Yes.
Say you have 10 lavenders. Do a class that you have something else a lot of with bergamot or whatever, and make room sprays. Make something that people can come. You don't have to give them to them for free. You can put a price on them. Hey, $5 or $7 or whatever you think. And you're sharing the products. They're coming to your home. They're seeing all the other products that you have. And they're like, wait, Young Living has all of this? I had no idea. I thought they only had 2 oils. Like, so that's just an extra little tidbit that I think is
and we're gonna have a lot of ideas. That's why I say that there's literally hundreds of ways now to do this. It has freed us up to be able to run our businesses like there are businesses for those that want to do the Young Living business. It's really going to be awesome. And the more we learn about the system, man, our wheels are just turning. And the more we get out to you about the system, the more ideas you're going to have and help us. And we're all going to just be able to brainstorm together on all the different ways to share the product. But one of the things to remember, number one, really the main thing is you find a need and you fill a need with Young Living products. This is about customers now, and it is about single products to where people can begin to love Young Living products. And that's awesome, because it really, for us, it's fired us up, because we'll recommend any products that we feel is going to help somebody. Any products.
There's no barriers. We've been hearing people, higher leadership, saying this new system, there's no barriers. There's nothing that should be stopping any of us now from sharing the love of Young Living and what we connect to the most. And we all connect to something a little bit different. We all have different needs at that time, right? We all may cycle around to the same needs at different times, but you can share what you're using now. You don't have to feel fake. You don't have to feel like, oh, I mean, I'm recommending this because someone else told it and I haven't experienced it, but maybe it could, recommend the things that you love. See if you can connect with people that way. I am going to close this video out by just simply saying that this new way creates many more opportunities to be fully customer and product focused by helping people find their favorite products that they might be most interested in getting, right? They don't have to love what you love. And then they'll get started that way. And then even if it's just starting with one product at a time, these are all things that we both kind of reiterated, and we want to make sure that by the closing of this video that you understand that. In future videos, which he said as well, we have a lot of different ideas that we're still sorting through, how to share, what to share, weeding out information. But we want to talk with you guys in the future about how to make these opportunities work for you, right? That's why you're here. You don't care how, not that you don't care how successful I am or how successful he is or they are in this company, but I think if you're here watching these videos, you're probably more interested in seeing how this opportunity can work for you.
And I think, honestly, Tara, we're going to have more practical tips because of this new system.
Yeah, that
more
we couldn't
practical
really
tips
share.
Because there was one way to membership in Young Living: sell a kit. Now there are hundreds of ways, based on however many products and needs there are out there. Hundreds of ways.
There's going to be so many techniques.
Yeah. So our really the sky's the limit for being able to really promote Young Living. Really, it is.
All right, so we will come back and just be looking for these different videos, these different opportunities. It's not an opportunity unless you actually go out and make it work for you. So stay tuned, and we will be sharing more very soon.
All right, bye.